Hi, I'm Ken Levine, a TV writer, director, a former Major League Baseball announcer, but my coolest gig ever is this, hosting TCM's Friday Night Spotlight this month. We're focused on writer extraordinaire Neil Simon, and up next we have the second story in Simon's Eugene trilogy, which was a trio of loosely autobiographical tales that nostalgically look back at Simon's youth and early adulthood. Eugene, by the way, is the lead character's first name, modeled after Simon himself. Well, all three began as Broadway plays, the first being Brighton Beach Memoirs in 1983, then Biloxi Blues in 1985, followed by Broadway Bound in 1986. The first two were turned into feature films, and we have the movie version of Biloxi Blues right now, which was released in theaters in 1988. The film was directed by Neil Simon's longtime collaborator Mike Nichols, and it stars Matthew Broderick as Eugene, and he also played the role on stage. It's based on Simon's experiences suffering through Army boot camp in Biloxi, Mississippi during World War II. Broderick plays an aspiring writer trying to figure out his place in the Army, as if anyone could. His fellow recruits are an interesting group of guys, and they're all led by a soft-spoken yet eerie drill sergeant played by Christopher Walken. Now, how often have you heard a drill sergeant described as eerie? When I was in the Army, drill sergeants were a lot more like those guys in Full Metal Jacket. But hey, it's Christopher Walken, and he is truly great. In his memoir, Neil Simon said that during the rehearsal for this movie, Walken completely paraphrased a big speech, which was unusual for actors when working with Neil Simon dialogue. And Simon was actually okay with doing it Walken's way, but Walken said, no, that's just my process, and when the cameras roll, I intend to do it as written, which he did. Imagine Christopher Walken with a strange process. Well, here he is in the film version of a story that won the Tony as the best play on Broadway. From 1988, here's Biloxi Blues.